So in today's Enlisted video, I want to take some time and talk about the game from April of beginning of open beta testing to now. I think this is a wonderful time to talk about Enlisted because, at least for any job I've ever worked for, your 3 months or your first 90 days of employment is like the most critical part of if you will stay with the company or not. So I think this is a wonderful time to talk about Enlisted. So let's go over what has happened in these 3 months that Enlisted has been in open beta testing. First, we had 5 sets of choice drops, which was just free content to us. All you had to do was just go around and watch streams. We have had 30 updates to the game that fixes bugs and adds some minor content. We've had 2 content creator challenges, which gave up prize money to CCs who won. Xbox Live is now able to play Enlisted without a subscription, so the barrier to entry for console players for the Xbox is even lower. We have had tons of reinforcement updates, which give content to existing campaigns, being Moscow, Normandy, and now Berlin. And last, we have had one major update, which was Reichstag walls, which I think is really cool. I think a major update will come about every 3 or so months, and we should be due another one now if they keep with the same schedule as War Thunder does. So yeah, Enlisted has been cranking out updates, events, content, etc. It is almost on the same level as War Thunder is doing. I'm glad they're doing this, as well as recent bug fixes, content. They're listening to feedback on the forums. They're listening to all kind of stuff, and it's really cool. And I think Enlisted is doing really well whenever it comes to updating the game. So what do I think about the game? Well, my opinion of what Enlisted should be has not changed since CBT. I still think Enlisted is a game to come to blow off steam from like a rough day at work or school. I don't think Enlisted will or should ever be like a competitive FPS shooter. I don't think it should ever strive to be that. If it happens, it happens. But in my opinion, I don't think it should strive to be that. To me, it's just like an arcade shooter based around World War II. I'm not really concerned with, historical accuracy. I'm just concerned with having fun. Uh, at least to me, whenever I look at Enlisted, I look at it as a game. I've never looked at it as a history textbook. I've never looked at it as something that, I could go play competitively, like, CSGO or something. It's always just been a game for me where I'm able to come play. I can squad up with some people. I can just, do my own thing. And I think I've said this before in a video. Whenever I was doing the content creator challenge, I didn't like Enlisted, and I didn't like Enlisted because I was playing it at a competitive level, and I don't think Enlisted is made to be a competitive game. So I think Enlisted is doing great whenever it comes to, or Darkflow in general is just doing great whenever it comes to interacting with the community. They have live streams weekly now. On every Friday, they have a live stream with Mike and Oxy, which you're able to go see, content that most people don't have in the game yet. They've showed off some end of the line type of stuff for campaigns, as well as give away codes for premium packs. So it's a wonderful thing if you want to pick up some free codes for premiums. They have these live streams on the Russian and English side of the game. I mean, the Q&A streams was really cool. Hopefully they do more of these in the future. And it's cool they're reading forum posts. I mean, I've seen multiple posts on like their Twitter and their other social medias talking about, come leave feedback in the forums, and they'll read it, which I think is very true. The only issue I've had with Enlisted is the anti-cheat bug where it just kicks you for ping or something. Other than that, I think Enlisted is in a pretty good place as of now. I mean, what do you guys think? Leave in the comments. I mean, there's a lot of people who say the grind is kind of bad right now. I mean, at least to me, I don't really care about the grind in Enlisted. I mean, I've made a video about the achievements I wish they would add, because at least to me, I don't really find the grind is something that I need to even do to be good in Enlisted, because at least to me, I can just run around with bolt actions and do pretty well. I mean, I don't need an SMG all the time, but I am a way above average player, so it just could be me, and I don't see the perspective from other players. Personally, the only thing I'm unhappy with Enlisted is the way they've treated Lone Fighters mode. I mean, I think, in my opinion, the Lone Fighters mode should just be canned right now. I mean, I know what they tried to do with it, because they said in a Q&A stream a while back ago, no matter how good they make the AI, people will still not like it. And speaking about the AI, it's getting improved at least once a week, which is extremely good in my opinion. If you didn't know, they released a dev blog way before Enlisted started to market itself, and it was probably like in 2018 maybe, about how they were going to do their AI. And the way they explained it is that they do kind of like machine learning. So the more and more the AI learn from different players, different people who play the game, different, strategies people play, the more it should start to get better. And hopefully they do update it pretty much regularly. I mean, even after they consider it good, it should still be getting updated, which is really good. The only thing I still have a problem with Enlisted is the premium packs. Now, this is kind of like a double-edged sword because the premium packs are extremely expensive right now, or some of them are. Some of them is decently priced, but some of them are still insanely expensive. The thing about it is that these insanely expensive packs aren't really worth it in the first place. Even if they were like $2, I would still want to use some of the regular squads because they just get better over time. But hopefully Enlisted has some sort of sales in the future and we'll be able to pick those up for a reduced price. So I hope everyone has a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys in the next Enlisted video.